This is going to be a short tutorial on how to get Netflix playing on Ubuntu Linux. This is going to require two things. First of all, there's no native way to get this working. There is some talk of Netflix developing an environment in HTML5 where it will work natively without having to have support for Microsoft Silverlight. There was another project called Moonlight where they were working on trying to get, but for some reason there's no DRM support, so that's not working out either. Like I said, this is going to require two things. You're going to need VirtualBox, and you're going to need a lightweight version of Windows XP, which I know that's kind of a cop-out way of doing it, but hey, it works, and it actually runs very efficient. And this computer I'm recording this on is not a top-of-the-line computer by any means. It's an Acer laptop with 3 gigs of RAM. I mean, but I'm sure this would work on something with way less specs than what I'm running. I'm running a Ubuntu 11.04 90 narwhal. I'll actually have GNOME 3 shell installed on top, but that shouldn't matter. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is you could actually do this with Windows XP normal, but it's a lot easier with this thing called what was it called? Micro XP. It's somebody has went in and taken a bunch of stuff out of XP that was not necessary. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this link I'm going to open in the description and hit free download. It's like uncompressed. I think it's 100 megabytes. Excuse me. All right. Then go to your downloads. Okay, and it's going to be an ISO file. The CD key, I didn't need that for some reason when I installed it, but I want to go through installing it again, so we'll see if it pops up this time. Okay, and also you're going to need VirtualBox. If you don't have that, just head over to virtualbox.org. You can go to downloads, and it's for Linux hosts, and then click on for whatever version of Linux you're running. I'm assuming this would work for pretty much any version of Linux. I don't see why it wouldn't. Okay, so once you have VirtualBox installed, and you've I don't think it's not necessary to burn the ISO to a file. What you're going to do is you're going to open up VirtualBox. Okay, I already have it set up, but I'm going to set it up again to show you how everything works. I'm going to type in micro XP test, because like I said, I don't want to confuse this with the ones I already set up. Okay, hit next. Base memory size, I think I just put 512 just to make something simple. So that should be fine, but like I say, I don't know exactly what you would need to run it, but anything made in the past several years should run it with no problem. Considering XP came out like 10 years ago. You're going to create new hard disk. Hit next. Dynamically expanding is fine. I actually only did 4 gigs of, I think I did a 4 gig hard drive for this. 4.0 gigabytes. Hit next. Finish. Alright, now this is where it gets good. Alright, hit start. If you're familiar with running a VirtualBox thing, there's really no need to watch this. Basically all you're doing is you're setting up VirtualBox to run Windows XP. Alright, this is the first time you install. It's going to ask you for your boot media. But considering that there's no need in burning this to a CD, what you would do is you just go, click that button I just clicked, and you go to, this is it, Windows Micro XP version 0.82 by Dr. Afrin somebody. Alright, then you click this one right here. Hit next. Hit finish. And this is going to be just like a Windows XP. Okay, alright, it finally finished installing. It has to restart 2 or 3 times. It's no big deal. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is go in VirtualBox. go to install guest editions, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to get the optimal resolution for your computer, and there's going to be no way to full screen, you know, without having scale mode and having bars and stuff. So, alright, then you got my computer. That's going to basically what that's going to do is give you like a CD drive with drivers and stuff. So click on that. It's going to have you set up the basically like you were setting up the like display drivers and things from the if you were running a normal XP install. Reboot now. Close that. Okay. Now you're going to right click, go to properties, go to settings. Give that time to catch up, I suppose. I don't know what I did, but that appeared to work. Okay, yes, that's what you need to do. You need to switch to full screen mode on VirtualBox, which you do that by doing Control F. That goes to full screen. Okay, probably. Sorry about that. All right, then you click down here, this orange circle. That's called Browser. It's and actually, Google Chrome. That's my browser of choice. You could probably use Firefox. It doesn't really matter. Okay, then there's no more need for this browser, to close out of it. Okay, we're installing Google Chrome. We just finished downloading. Once you do that, we're going to go to Netflix, and we're going to have to download Microsoft Silverlight. I suppose you could do that first. It just always prompts me to download it when I go to Netflix. I've never bothered going to the actual Silverlight website to download it. Well, hell, let's give it a try this time. Probably isn't even a website. Nope. Sure it's Microsoft.com/Silverlight, but I don't have time to look around. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign in. I'm going to cut that part of the video out. You don't see my username and password. Okay, as you see, we're back up here. This is from my Xbox. I have a 4-year-old little boy, and he loves cartoons, but there is other stuff. Okay, we'll go to Austin Powers here. This is what I was telling you. It'll prompt you to download Silverlight. Save. It's only 6 megabytes. It's not a huge download. Install now. Sure, why not? Okay, I guess it's finished. Oh, maybe I didn't hit next. I guess now it's finished. Okay, we're going to go back to Netflix. because I'm not sure if it would mess with my my video capturing, but you can do full screen, and it'll be on the whole screen. So there we go. There, I don't want to show the movie really because that could probably get into copyright stuff. So anyway, all right, there you go. That's how to get Netflix working on your. Oh, by the way, to get out of this, you're going to go to press Control F on your keyboard. That will back you back out to the just thing, and you can close it down. I'd recommend when I do when I hit X, I just save the machine state. That way, when you come back in, it's already where you were at before. You just hit start, and it loads it back up, and you can go right back to what you were doing. Okay, this is Jeffrey0458 with a tutorial on how to get Netflix working on Ubuntu Linux or pretty much any flavor of Linux you prefer. Thank you.